So I'm the Exec General Manager looking after NAB Private Wealth. It's really looking after Australia's wealthiest and most influential people. You're dealing with people who can pick up the phone and call a CEO directly. So I started as a chartered accountant. Then I decided I'd go to banking, went to a Japanese bank, had a few kids on the way, which was fine, just kept turning up back at work again and kept the career going. Spent a lot of time at Citibank, over a decade, and more recently here at NAB. So it's just been a long journey and I love the industry. It's an exciting industry. I get to read about what our clients are doing in the paper, and for some reason it's kept me motivated for 30 years. The biggest challenges has been when it's been hard, as in when it's not working out the way I wanted it to work out. When work is hard, I'm okay with that, that's good. I can lean into that and get that done. When work is light, when the economy is soft, when bosses are chopping and changing, when strategy is not clear, they're the things that are really hard. But I've learned over time that those things do come and go, and staying really close to the team and close to clients, that's what sustains me. At one stage post-GFC, my career had gone way backwards, where I was suddenly looking after a small portfolio, wondering what had happened, and nothing had happened to me, it had happened to the whole industry. But it was only a 12-month period, and I just kept doing my best with what I could control, and then just pushing away all the stuff that was outside of my control. In one breath, it's the same. It's always about finding growth, building stronger businesses, competing with other people for the bigger jobs as you move up the corporate ladder. That stuff has remained a constant. What's more interesting today is I think it's a much more diverse workplace, and that's definitely a change over the last 30 years. Walking to work in the morning, a number of guys pushing prams down the street, nice to see. Those different things, that is a difference, and it's nice. Women are getting more confident, which is important, and I think the networks make it more sustainable. There's someone to talk to. People do doubt themselves, all people, men and women. It's like any goal, you've got to want to do something, and then you'll find a way. If it's not your most important thing, that's also okay, and you'll do other things and have a good day at work. You don't need to always go forward. I never gave myself permission to pause. But I think now you can pause and then go forward again. But don't try and do all things at all times, because sometimes that's not sustainable. What I do say to people is when people want to reach a higher level, I have a kid who wants to play basketball. She wants to go to college in America. She doesn't do anything else. That's what she does. She plays basketball and she trains all the time. That's what she does. Now you can play basketball and have fun, and that's okay, and do other things. If she wants to go to college in America, she's got to work really hard. And she might not get there, but she knows damn well she'll give it her best shot. Work's a little bit like that at times. But it's also, you could take a year off and back yourself to then come back in and keep going. That's probably the one subtle difference now. But when you're in, you're sort of in. I suppose I always work flexibly, which means you could go pick up a kid at childcare at 6, go home, do all those 6 to 9 o'clock pieces and log in at 9. Some might call that mad. I think we call that flexible now, which is really important for men and for women, and technology allows that, which is really, really good. There's no reason to be that 9 to 5 behind that desk in that office these days, as long as the work is good. It's an interesting one. I had no idea. When I was at uni, I did my economics degree because I was able to, that was fine. But back then as a 19-year-old, I wish I'd been more conscious of what was possible. What do I mean by that? What I love about the job I have today is I get to influence change in our team, the culture, how we can actually bring different people into the business and do great things with our clients. And if I could understand that that's what I could be doing, maybe I would have worked a bit harder to get into a more senior role a bit earlier, maybe. Now I have a 19-year-old and a 20-year-old and a 15-year-old. If I tried to talk to them about what's possible, I don't think they'd listen anyway. So it's sort of interesting. Well, the one truth is the more deliberate you are about your goals, the more able you are to get there sooner. That would be the one thing I didn't do, and that's okay for me. But if someone is ambitious, work it out and be deliberate about it with the right intent and know why you want to do something. That would probably help you get there with a lot more energy a little bit sooner.